Yeah, you're gonna be my fourth guest on Antisocial Commentary, man. One of my best friends in the world. I actually was a groomsman in your wedding a couple months ago, weeks ago.
That was dope.
Uh, I don't know what you want me to call you, man,
That's dope.
because I know your real name. I know your government name. I don't know you by your rap name.
A lot of people
So,
know me by my artist name. A lot of people don't even know me by my real name anymore. Besides close people, you, Mike, Charles, some people we grew up with, even some people we grew up with that I knew that we wasn't so close with, don't even know me by my name like that anymore. But y'all could just call me Sealant Dope.
Yeah. So I don't want to call you by it's hard. It's hard for me to call you by your rap name, man. I'm not gonna lie, cause like I said, I've known you since middle school as your government name.
You can see it.
So
It's fine.
So let me give you a proper introduction. I got Sealant Devon, fourth guest, aspiring rapper out of H-Town, man. Tell me, do you consider yourself an artist or a rapper? Because I know a lot of people get the word and misconstrued. Like, do you think that rapping is just a one solid art, like one thing, or do you think it's more of a artistic genre than just putting words down and just kind of writing and rapping them?
I don't think it's just one like specific art. I think rapping is it's art. When people call themselves artists, there's a lot into that you put into putting words on paper. The way you put words on paper, the way that you tell a story, the way you put it out for people to understand. Some people have it, some people don't. It's like poetry. Poetry is an art. Some people, are beginners. You get better over time, but some people, are just natural at it. I think, when people call themselves artists, then you know what? I think I think rap is an art. I think when people call themselves artists, I don't see a problem with it. A lot of people try to take away from rap. They think it's just rapping, but everybody don't have it.
Yeah. I agree. We've heard quite a stroke. I mean, and no disrespect. When you started off, I was like, I don't know how to break my man's dreams, but this nigga suck. Like, so I mean, I know I've seen the progression come a long way. Where and
years.
Probably longer than that. So you're 28 or 27, excuse me.
You trying to rush me?
Yeah, man. You've been rapping.
You older than me.
Yeah, that's about like 2 weeks. No, but so you kind of late as far as how people is coming up now. They're starting off at like 18, 19 and blowing up. But I want you to kind of like disprove the room, like disprove like the myth that you blow up overnight. Like I know you've been doing this since you was 18, since you was down there in high school.
I don't believe that nobody blows up overnight. I just think these young cats these days, they have an advantage. Everybody wants to do music now. There's a studio in every other house now.
Yeah.
Back from when we started, we've been doing it since middle school, writing with my boy Tavores in class, but started recording maybe like, my freshman year of college, we had to drive, not too far, but just to find a studio that wasn't charging $50 an hour. Somebody actually had a studio, that was rare. Man, yeah, blowing up overnight definitely. I guess that worked for some people. Actually, I don't know if that works for anybody really. I think these young cats these days, I think they they putting their time in, not a lot of time, but when you got people, everybody wants to put their time into music. Everybody wants to learn how to mix. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Then it's no problem for you, to go down the street, record with your homeboy that, has been doing this shit for the past 3 months, and you got more people nowadays that's more willing to help than what it was when I first came out. Like I said, it took me about 8 years to learn how to mix, Never went to school for it, but I'll just go to different studios and I'll bring my laptop, bring my music. Hey, what can you tell me I can do, to get my music sounding better? They'll never show me. They'll never show me. But they'll tell me. So I go home, I go buy books, or I look it up, But, you can do all them things, but you have to really teach yourself. You have to really know what you're doing. You got to know what you're listening to and all that. So blowing up overnight, you know, I don't think that's true. I don't, you know, it takes time, you know, unless you just know somebody that's, you know, that can help you out. But for the most part, no, I think these young cats got advantage these days, man. It's a studio in every house. Look here, you got a full-blown studio here. This how you don't need much. You really don't need much, you know.
So here's the thing that I think a lot of people get misconstrued is, yeah, we got all this equipment, we can do this shit in our mom's crib and just on our spare time. But how do you get your name out there? How do you set yourself apart from everybody else if everybody's doing it? Let's put it this way. So I sell crack, you sell crack. Our homeboy that live next door to us sell crack. What's gonna set us apart to make people come buy shit from us? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I can go get crack from any door, it don't matter where I go. It's like McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? It's one on every block. Which one do you go to?
Yeah, man, that's hard. If I knew that, I wouldn't be having one of your first interviews at your homeboy crib. Hey, that's something that's something that I have yet to just figure that out. Talk to Mike. I talked to a few people that produce for me. Crisco.
Shout out to Jay Crisco, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Crisco. He dope. But that's something we still trying to figure out, because we starting to notice these days it's not about your music. You can have good music. And we done rock shows. We done did shows that we wasn't even invited to. We wasn't even supposed to be there. Warren shows, and we done had interviews on TV with Street Flavor. We done did all that. But it's only so far that they take you. It's music nowadays especially when it comes with like artists, rappers. It's not, it's about your art too. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be able to appeal to the people. But it's more about your image nowadays. It's more about what can you do for me. Or if I get out there and I'm starting, popping off a little bit, everybody wants a piece of that. Like labels these days, they want a piece of.
Nah, I like what you said about image, man. Cause I like to think like you like an anti-rapper. You don't come. You got a chain on. You don't come in with a million chains. You ain't driving no crazy ass car. Your car's clean, but not like nothing crazy.
And I let that be known.
Yeah.
Say to my sons, I drive a Maxima.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
but I mean, and you don't. We always tell you, hey Jamal, you need to make like a club song. And you like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. And then on top of all that, you just got married.
I did just get married.
So let's talk.
Got married.
Let's talk about marriage, man. I don't want to talk to you as a rapper. I want to talk to you as my homeboy, man. Marriage. What made you want to get married? Like, I know your story. I know your baby. You got a daughter.
Yeah. You
got a baby mama.
Yeah.
So I guess you are more of a rapper than we thought.
Yeah.
But let's not forget, you also got a good ass job too. I'm not gonna say what job you do because ain't no need for it. But you got a good ass job.
Mm-hmm.
Most rappers they don't come from shit. So and they just start rapping, and I don't know what type of lifestyle they live where they can just spend all their time rapping. So you got a good job, you got a wife, you got a daughter. And a son now.
And a son. Got a beautiful little stepson.
So
they the same age, 2 4-year-olds. They run crazy.
So I'm sure. So like I said, you kind of like an anti-rapper. So I feel like your image kind of sets you apart. So let's talk about marriage, man. Let's talk about like what made you want to get married?
Actually, I matured for this marriage thing.
That's a fact. I remember how immature you were a year ago.
Yeah, But I feel like I matured, about a good, 4 or 5 years ago when I first gave the mother of my child a ring. She stuck with me for a little while. We had our ups and downs. But I feel like I was ready as a man to, make that leap. Luckily, not to talk, down, the mother of my child, great woman and everything, but we just was not meant to be.
Okay.
But me being with her helped me build for what I am, I am now, and who I'm with now.
Yeah.
Just right off the bat when I met her, I've been knowing her since high school.
Yeah.
Never really just kicked it like that, but we was always in each other's shadows. I go here, she's there. She's here, I'm here. But we'll never interact. But wonderful woman, great mother. You just know when you meet the one, you just know when it's right.
Gotcha.
You don't want to lose it. But Man, marriage is great. Not gonna lie to you. Not easy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Only been married for a month, but you know, when you get to know somebody, you know, and then y'all come into one household, you got two completely different backgrounds, and y'all come together, you tend to bump heads.
Yeah, yeah.
But I feel like marriage is all about, you know, it's action. It's not just you know just love. You know, I love this person. I said I do to this person. She said I do. To me, it's all about not giving up. I feel like, you know, we're gonna forever bump heads. That's just the way it is. That's just me and her. That's human. That's just that's just me and her mentality. Though.
Yeah.
Me and her both. We're very defensive.
Yeah, you're a Sagittarius. What is she?
Yeah, she's a Scorpio.
So she right before you.
Yeah,
and you're scared.
And we bump heads,
yeah.
but she ain't never gave up on me, and I won't give up on her. You know, so man, marriage is a good thing. Good thing, do it. But it's work. It's work.
You only a month in and you saying it's work. So you got a petty ass argument y'all got into yet?
Yeah, we get into petty arguments. We get into petty arguments, you know. But we got another big thing. Yeah. We get into little petty arguments, you know. But we have to learn to keep that shit to ourselves.
Yeah, especially with the kids.
With the kids, you know, social media, all that, you know.
Yeah, there ain't nothing worse.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about how, I'm not going to say if it was with your baby mama or not. I don't need to put the harp on it. But let's remember about, I don't know, 6 years ago, somebody used to be beefing with people on their Facebook, beefing with their girl on Facebook, and then next minute they making up, and then the next minute they beefing on Facebook. So let's talk. See,
that was me.
I find it funny that you talking about let's keep it off of social media.
That was all part of maturing, man. Back in the day, I was immature. She was immature. I feel like she grown as a woman as well. I grown as a man. But that's just not what you need. You get a lot of things get blown out of proportion just off the fact that you got people in your business that shouldn't even be in your business.
I agree.
Should have just certain things I should just kept to myself. Certain things she should have kept to herself. And instead of having people messaging, oh, what's this doing? Oh, he wrong for that, or she wrong for that. That should have just been between me and her.
Right. You give an audience to your bedroom.
Exactly. And 9 times out of 10, it's never positive. You have your positive friends. You know, all my friends for the most part are positive. You, Mike, Charles, Chris. You know, I get into it. You know, with my woman, I go talk to my fathers. You know, y'all be all right. This and that. But not all people are like that. You know, you might have some friends. You know, especially my situation. You know, that I dealt with. You know, in my past relationships. You know, and sometimes her friends weren't so positive. Right. And you know, you will feed off of that. You know, and. Yeah, you just put you in places you shouldn't be. I
mean, at the end of the day, when y'all arguing on Facebook, I'm forever gonna have your back. But I'm gonna tell you when hey Jamal, you don't keep that shit off Facebook because it ain't gonna take nothing but a screenshot, and then you ain't seeing your daughter ever again. Yeah. So I'm just like, you gotta be careful. Goddamn burping and shit. You got me drinking beer, man. I don't even drink no more. This shit ain't bad though.
It's not. It ain't even all that cold. Yeah. You know, but it's actually not bad, you know, but like it's pretty cheap, it's not bad. I usually drink Dos and Modelo, but one of my coworkers, you go shoot pool, I like to shoot pool, bought me one.
Yeah, I'm a Dos Equis person myself, but if it ain't, right now, it's the dilly movement, man. You gotta have that Bud Light, dilly motherfucking dilly. You part of, you a true friend of the Crown or what's up?
Oh, Crown?
Nah, true friend of the Crown, like, dilly.
I'm lost. I'm not even lying to you.
You ain't never seen the Dilly commercials?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
it's a Bud Light commercial?
Yeah, you gotta see the Dilly commercial, bro. I gotta put you on.
You gotta put me on after this.
That shit fucking funny, bro. It's not. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's man. How you not know the Dilly commercial, bro?
I have not seen. Well, I don't watch it on TV.
You ain't watch the Super Bowl?
I watched the Super Bowl, but I wasn't. I wasn't paying attention to the
the commercials. Commercials are kind of ass this year. I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, me and my wife, we moved to a new place. Right. We got a TV, but it does not get used at all. I'm in the process of buying 2 more TVs probably next week, but
for what?
I'm not a TV person. Yeah, I'm not a TV person. Cause I'm gonna start using them. I want to throw a party for the championship, the last game, final game of the championship.
What championship?
NBA.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that, man. Are you a Rockets fan? I always wondered.
Because I'm a Rockets fan. I'm more so a Dwayne Wade fan.
Yeah.
Wherever Dwayne Wade goes, I follow.
Yeah.
Once he's gone, then I'm gonna be all LeBron fan. But
so you just pretty much just wasting your time with being a Dwayne Wade fan. You might as well just cut the TV off.
Man, I'm all for D Wade right now, man. He getting up there.
Yeah. You know he gets his ass ate, right?
Huh?
You know he gets his ass ate, right?
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know nothing about that.
No. Gabrielle Union said came out talking about you gotta eat your man ass.
And he ain't said nothing?
He ain't said shit, but he heard it in the locker room. Like, imagine if your wife say you kicking it with some of your coworkers and your wife just come out and be like, hey yo, a ceiling like getting his ass ate. What do you say? What do you do to your wife? You give it a stare like bitch like.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he don't think nothing's wrong with it. That's why he ain't say nothing.
Yeah.
If your wife come out, your girl come out, or whoever she is, and she tell everybody you like your ass, if you give her this look like, bitch,
yeah,
you know something wrong with it. You shouldn't have been doing that shit in the first place. Me, if you like to get your ass ate, guys, I'm talking about guys here. That I guess to me, I don't want my ass played with it. No way, dog.
I'm not a fan.
No,
I'm not a fan. I've never had it, and I'm not a fan.
No, don't want it nowhere around me. Don't.
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay. Yeah, that's not for me, man. We're gonna leave that alone.
But yeah, so your favorite athlete like getting his ass ate. And also I want to put it out there, you the third Cowboys fan I had on this podcast already.
Oh, who you had previously?
Mia, she a
Mia.
Cowboy fan.
Robert.
And both of them y'all are insufferable,
Oh,
dog.
Cowboys, man, we got screwed in the last few seasons, but it's cool.
Few seasons? Shit, nigga, y'all trash the last
this last season
y'all were trash.
Last season, yeah.
The season before y'all were good. But I mean, y'all as good as y'all thought.
I'm just saying, the Eagles won a Super Bowl this year with a catch that looked exactly like Dez Bryant's a few years ago.
And
was the same exact catch? What was the difference? What was the difference? What was the difference?
The only difference I saw was that the Dez catch, he was going to the ground. I think Dez's catch should have been a catch if we weren't doing the catch rules. Like on the street, we would have said that was catch. But knowing what the catch rules are, which I personally think are kind of dumb, I don't think it was a catch based off of the NFL rule. Because he was going to the ground, you got to complete the catch through the ground. But as far as the Eagles catch, I feel like he did 2 steps, and then the catch isn't what caused him to go to the ground. What happened with Dez was the catch itself was causing him to hit the ground.
No, sir. Dez caught that ball, took 2 steps, switched the ball from right hand to left hand, and reached out for the end zone. Let's
take a step back. Let's not forget they was playing the Packers, and Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. He would have put the dagger in your heart regardless.
Look. Seasons ago when we played them, that was our game. We was just a little lazy. But with that catch, man, the Eagles catch was no different. That ground caused that ball to come out, and he controlled it, gained control again in the end zone. The same thing that Dez Bryant did. You just had, I guess, different refs.
This is why I can't stand Cowboys fans. Y'all hold on to everything. Oh, we was the coldest in the 90s. The 90s was 20 years ago. Give it up. Y'all ain't good now. That was a catch. Give it up.
There's no worse than Texans fans.
I hate Texans fans more than I hate Cowboys fans.
No worse. Texans fans be talking shit to us. I can go somewhere and I can actually, just be enjoying watching the game. I ain't gonna say shit about the Texans.
Nothing at all.
Motherfucker. Oh, you a Cowboy fan? Oh man, y'all this, y'all that. Yeah. I ain't even said nothing to y'all.
And this is the problem with Texas fans. They ain't never won shit, and they act like they've been first. Y'all niggas have only been around for less than 20 years. Y'all have not done anything worth the fandom that y'all got. Like, y'all, first off, every year they going to the Super Bowl. Let's not every year. It's our year. We going to the Super Bowl.
But you know what everybody say that.
I don't. I'm a Redskins fan, and I'm telling you, well, I joke around and say that we're going, but this year I feel like we got a good shot because we just picked up Alex Smith, and I fuck with Alex Smith. But last year, I said, optimistically, we're gonna go 9-7, 8-8. That was my optimistic view on based off of what our off season, what we did the season before that. This is how I felt. Like I'm a true fan of my team. Like when it comes to baseball, on the other hand, I'm a Cardinals fan. So any given year, I'm gonna say we got a shot at winning the World Series. As a Rockets fan, I know good and damn well we ain't winning the NBA Finals until Durant and Curry dip up out of or they get hurt. You know, we got a good shot this year, but it's just I don't know if we can win 4 games. That's the thing. And I don't believe in James Harden.
I think for us, for the Rockets to beat them out, we gotta go up at least 2 games though.
No, we gotta go. We gotta win
right away, like right after that.
First, exactly. That's why we need to stay. We gotta get first place. Period. So that we have a better. We get the home court advantage against them, and those first 2 games we gotta go 2-0.
Yeah.
And honestly, we probably need to go 3-0 because we need to get that first game in Oakland.
Yeah.
So we need that first game because it's something about them boys, man. Like they don't care. Like this another thing. Like we got all. I'm not gonna lie. I got excited too when we beat them this year, first game of the season. It was like, oh, we beat Golden State. We gotta realize, bro, they don't care about the regular season. They trying to win championships, so they know they're going to the finals.
We know they gonna be in the playoffs.
Period.
Everybody know that.
They gonna be probably the #1 seed too.
They maybe.
Hopefully we are, but
hold on, y'all. We run out of beer, so don't judge me.
Smirnoff Ice. Grown ass man drinking a child drink.
Look, we ran out of beer.
I don't even drink no more, and I know that shit ain't cool.
Yeah, hey, guess what though? Just gonna get drunk today. We ran out.
I got some whiskey downstairs if you wanna put some hair on your chest. Oh, excuse me, not whiskey, bourbon. We'll discuss.
Drinking later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You going out with the wife. See, that's another thing, man. You going out with the wife. Is that how you keep a marriage going, man? Like,
no, y'all have to keep the spark going. You have to have fun. You have to, just like I go out with you go out with your boys and you have fun. You have to go out with your girl and have fun because you don't want to leave her at home. Cause I have a problem with that. I have a problem with playing pool, and I can admit it.
Mm-hmm.
I love to play pool. I try to go every Monday and every Thursdays, but you don't want your lady thinking that pool is taking over your life.
So why don't you bring her with you, or is it more like you'll escape from her?
It's more of my me time.
Yeah.
It's more of my me time, you know, and she's one of them women that just always want to be around me, which is good. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, but it's my me time. I like I like to shoot pool, but being around her is definitely needed for me, and her and me, her being around me is definitely needed for her. But y'all have to have fun together to make it. You can't let it die off at all time, and no time you can't let it die off. Me and her have fun. We go out, and when we first started out, we used to not go out. She was not into it. But as time goes on, she's starting to understand, like, oh yeah, we do need to get out and go have fun. We'll go out, hit the hookah lounge, have a drink here, have a drink there. I think the last time we went out was about 2 weeks ago. 2 Fridays ago, I went to Proof for a friend's birthday party. It was raining. It was raining and shit, but it was a success. We enjoyed it. Thought about going out yesterday. She fell asleep. She got a sleep problem. You got a sleep problem, baby.
Don't all women have sleep problems?
I don't know, like Weeds, man. We be sleep, man.
So I mean, you don't never like try to reach over and like, I'm trying to
sleep.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you talking right now?
Yeah.
I do this, look this way.
Yeah.
Now come back and she like this.
Out. So.
Matter of fact, look at my Snapchat, y'all. She on that.
I've seen her quite often. What's the rules on that when she's sleeping? You trying to get it in? Like you wake up?
I go to sleep.
You go to.
I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep, or you know what time it is.
Yeah. hit that lotion. Hit that.
Hey, I ain't got no shame in my game.
Ain't no, you shouldn't.
None. I am a man.
Ain't nothing wrong with beating the meat.
None.
I will beat my meat at church if I got to.
I'd rather do that than go step out.
I mean, hey,
right?
That's a marriage is a financial contract. Cause
it is.
You step out on her,
and she
catch you. She gonna step into the
bank account.
Exactly. She gonna get half of everything.
I ain't got time for that. We gonna continue to build. We gonna continue to go up and up and up and up. We gonna take steps up.
Now the secret is to cheat in front of them. You gotta like, baby, you wanna bring a little something into the crib.
I do that a couple times too.
And she said no.
Playing. Sometimes I was serious. It was like hell no, she don't play that shit.
Hey man.
Hey, but what about her, baby? Oh yeah, she's cute. Yeah, she'll admit it for girls.
Yeah,
she's attractive or not.
Yeah,
she don't get down.
Well, at least that's the first step. You know, at least you don't. You know what I'm saying? You get her to like a girl, and then like, how we have her go come on
then
for dinner or whatever.
Me for the girl.
I mean, then you take half of her stuff. Then at that point.
I guess you're right.
I guess
you're right.
I mean, so.
Nah, she wouldn't do me like that.
I hope not.
Nah, she wouldn't do
me. I mean, because she might have to go missing. She try to take half your stuff. I mean, you can't say that. I can though, cause. Yeah. But no, I love Lee, man. She awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like she got you. She got you in check.
She got me right.
I'm not gonna say in check.
No,
she got you.
No. That's really what it is.
That's not what I feel like. I feel like she made you more like she made you more mature. Cause I remember the fight first, ask questions later verses of you like.
Oh yeah.
Like, why are you fighting so often? Like, why are you so hot headed? Yeah, not everything is a fight, man. Like
I was definitely like that.
So
hey man, don't get Lee is hot headed too.
Oh, we know.
I took her to New Orleans. We went to New Orleans for her friend's birthday.
Yep.
I went to the bathroom for about 5 minutes, about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And she was outside.
Yeah.
This girl done beat up 3 girls. 3. Well, more than that. It was like 7 trying to get her, but she beat up 3. I said, oh Lord. So she hot-headed too.
So
don't let it be all.
What you're telling me is, I mean,
we match each other.
You probably should not do anything you're not supposed to do, or you're gonna catch some hands.
They hurt.
Oh goddamn.
Oh
my god.
They hurt. Hey, they hurt. She. Then I made the mistake of showing her Halle, you know.
Yeah, see, but the problem is you probably shouldn't bring that up because you're trying to rap. Hey, ain't nobody gonna listen to somebody get beat up by the girl.
Look. If your girl ain't never put no hands on you, then you're a perfect man. Either that or you or y'all just I guess y'all mature. I ain't gonna lie to you, my girl put hands on me before, man. But I done stepped out of line. She put hands on me, nothing just gonna knock me out, nothing like that. They hurt. She ain't small.
That's the thing I hate,
she not
man.
Small shit.
I hate when females be like, no matter what I do, you should never put hands on me.
That's not true.
Your hands hurt. I hate when girls say that. Y'all hands hurt.
That's not true.
It may not knock us out. It may not hurt as much as a man, but it hurt enough to piss me off.
Yeah, that's not true. I don't think nobody should ever put hands on anybody.
I agree.
But
if you got to though. If a girl step out of line and put hands on me, we squaring up. It's gonna be. It is what it is. Like I'm not gonna have no type of restraint.
Yeah, I don't think nobody should be like me having a little girl. I'm gonna teach her. Man,
never hit a man.
Don't hit no man. Don't hit no man. Because everybody do have a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point. Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, Lee hands hurt.
I'm sure. Back to Lee hands hurt. Lee hand hurt. Lee is your wife. Lee is your wife.
Lee is my wife. That is my wife.
That is your
that
forever.
That ain't gonna change my forever. Yeah, I'm in there. I got the ring.
Yeah, man.
I got the ring. If you like it, then you say
I mean, if she liked it, she put a ring on it. Well, I mean, you put a ring on her, and she, But the point is, if a girl ever swings at me, I'm swinging back, and I'm saying that into the camera. So I will gladly go. I'm not gonna gladly go to jail. I'm gonna run from the cops. But if a girl put her hands on me, I'm gonna probably put my hands back. Or I'm gonna find. I got a cousin. She'll handle it for me. Or I'm gonna shoot up on my crib.
It depends on how much you really love that woman though.
I don't love anybody to put their hands on me though.
That's true. But some people make mistakes.
I agree. So what is a mistake, really? Because Are you trying to set yourself up to accidentally hit Lee one day, like yo, it was a mistake, or are you trying to say like people just in a moment they turn into somebody else?
At the moment, I feel like people have the breaking points.
Yeah.
And they get there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, sometimes I'm childish. I'm still childish. I'm gonna forever be childish. I'm still growing. I'm growing up with my son and daughter. We growing up together. You know,
27-year-old.
I'm 27 and
growing up.
I'm still 4.
Yeah.
At heart. I'm growing up with my kids.
Yeah.
And sometimes I do and say shit to piss Lee off. On purpose.
Yeah.
Like she might do something and I feel like, oh, she should have said that.
Yeah.
I'm petty for the next 10 minutes.
Right.
I'm saying shit to just piss off. You know. Sometimes you know. Shit builds up and I hit that one button. Shit, you know, she might, oh motherfucker, that's I can't believe, bow.
And hit you.
You know, yeah, like you know,
yeah.
Honestly, she has gotten better.
Y'all live a loving hip hop life, dog.
Yeah.
What the hell type of life y'all living?
Look. No, really. I'm not gonna lie to you. That only happened like one time though. I brought that shit on myself.
Nah, now you sound like a bad woman. I brought that shit on myself.
I know. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Folded the towels.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I said some foul stuff. I brought that on myself.
Yeah. And you know, let's not go into this because I don't want Lee to have to. I don't want to have to testify against Lee.
And she gonna. I'm gonna get back to that. She gonna be like, why you telling everybody that?
I don't want to have to testify.
I'm about to have a bad weekend now, but it's cool.
Imagine how much of a bitch you gotta be, like you testifying. One of your homeboys testifying against your wife in court, like.
Yeah,
I can't believe she put her hands on my. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I don't rat. So if she beat your ass, I'm like, you know what? We got a couch for you, but if you need me to testify, I can't do it.
Lee, cool. I'm still quick. I ain't been in the ring in a while. I'm still quick though. She called me one time. I was walking away and I turned around. That was the one
like
time.
Like a play fight type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she caught me. You know.
Yeah.
I turned around.
I mean, I feel like you gotta do that with your girl. Like, I like to wrestle, so you guys want to make sure where you like see where you at.
Oh, look. Me and Lee do that shit all the time.
You have to.
We wrestle. Sometimes she's like, you too rough, but
every female says.
Yeah, you too rough. You seen that the Beyonce meme? When Jay-Z was
oh yeah. I see that. She like
like,
when you playing fighting and then you gotta try to pick up.
That's just that's just us, you know.
No, you have to though. You have to because what if I'm not there and an intruder come in? What you gonna call me and I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. I need you to wrestle that nigga out the paint.
I teach Lee. I'm trying to teach Lee how to shoot. I still need to take her to the gun range. I don't want her to fight nobody. I want her to shoot.
You know what? You just opened up a can of worms, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. How you feel about this Parkland shooting? As a father of 2 kids that aren't in school just yet, they're about to start going to school. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about like teachers having guns? Before we go into that, how do you feel about like somebody coming into the school? Like as a father, does that scare you knowing that you're gonna send your kids off to schools like that?
Yeah, that scares me, man. Cause I feel like the only school district that really just locked down like that was Aldine. Man, since I went to, I went to Aldine Middle, I've been in a lot of different schools all over the city. But Aldine was the only school district I went to where we had to walk through damn middle. Every school is like that. Yeah. The job I do now, I ain't trying to hide nothing. I'm a UPS truck driver. I deliver packages, and when I deliver to these schools, man, I got there's a metal detector right there, And I'm very, actually proud that, that they took that step,
Yeah.
A lot of these other schools.
How does it make you feel seeing that? As because people that don't know, Aldine is predominantly Hispanic and black. How do you think they feel like these white schools that they don't got that shit? We not bringing guns in school. Like, we ain't shooting schools up. It's these white schools, these privileged schools that are the ones that get shot up.
Now, since I've been in school, there's been a couple cases when the schools I went to, even in elementary school, they bring guns to school. But
in our high school, we knew they had them, but they weren't doing it to shoot it up.
Not using them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they doing it because they fucking thugs.
I think, honestly, I don't want to just, I don't want to create no argument like that, but I think these schools that this happening to, they just way too relaxed.
Yeah.
They might, it could be predominantly white, and they just think like, we're in a high-end area.
We're safe.
Yeah, we're safe, and that's not going to happen, but that shit happens.
But, so that's something to think about. You're not going to send your kids to know Aldine, When we grew up, we went to Westfield.
My daughter, more than likely, is going to come up in Walden.
Oh, and that means she's going to go to a nicer school.
I don't know anything about walleye. I don't know.
Mm.
That's I just trust my mom, and I keep in contact as much as I can. I call every day. I trust my mom to put her in the best school that she can.
Mm.
But for the most part, my stepson, he's probably gonna come up in Albany,
In Albany?
Yeah, my wife is a teacher in Albany.
Oh, okay, right.
So.
I forgot all about that. She's a teacher.
Yeah, she's a teacher, you know. That's why when we got on this subject right now,
yeah,
I really wish Lee was here.
Yeah.
Her views on this shit, teachers and guns and shit, she ain't with it.
I'm against it as well.
And at first, she put some points out, she had some bullets out there that
no pun intended.
No pun intended. Yeah, that were actually, they made sense. I was like, I don't see the point in. I don't see the problem in training teachers, to get the handgun license, but she made other points.
Right.
Her points were, now it's just you have teachers and you have principals with guns, you have, you might have teachers shooting up each other.
You
might have principals.
A disagreement could happen.
You could very well have teachers shooting students.
Right.
So and I was like,
because it's honestly, I don't think it's the gun that kills the people. It's the person behind it.
The person.
The kid come in, the teacher come in pissed off, having a bad day.
Yes.
It's no telling, and that's the thing. Like people we gotta check for mental illness. It ain't shit to lie.
It
ain't shit to say I ain't crazy. Who gonna say? Yeah, I see voice. I hear voices and I see things when they trying to buy a gun. Who gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? There's no way of diagnosing a mental of somebody that having mental. Now I will say that we need to have a little bit better. We live in Texas. I can go over to Academy right now and I can get a gun.
Buy AR.
I can buy anything, but as long as I got a rack, I can buy an AR. It ain't shit. I ain't got a criminal record.
Yeah.
That don't prove I ain't crazy.
As long as you got a what?
I said I don't got. As long as I got a rack, $1,000. That's how much an AR costs, if that. You know what I'm saying?
You can go get your AR about $400.
Well,
right now.
So there you go. Like I'm saying, and then do I think that do we need ARs? Absolutely not.
No, I don't think nobody needs them. But honestly, man, I don't see the problem with owning an AR. People hunt with them.
But see, what are you hunting that you actually need that for?
Look,
need, not want, but need. You know what I'm saying?
People collect guns. You don't need no gun, really. If you want to be honest, nobody needs a gun. Look at New York. Look at New York laws. Yeah. But you know what? You still got people getting murdered in New York.
Right.
So I think Texas, being a Republican state as well.
Yeah.
They not going for that. But and I agree with it. I feel like everybody has the right, to bear arms.
Yeah.
If what I'm saying, you're mature enough.
Right.
Now I do feel like there should be stricter laws, but then you start thinking about it, start getting into it, how do you go about that?
Yeah.
How do you go about that? They already doing background checks.
Yeah.
You might have people that's shooting like the kid that just shot up the school not too long ago.
Yeah.
Not the most recent school shooting, because I don't know if you know that. They just had another school shooting in Kentucky.
Nah, I hear about that one.
2 kids got killed in Kentucky. That just happened. But no, this kid that shot the school, he probably doesn't even have a criminal background,
From my understanding, he doesn't.
Yeah, so anybody, just anybody. How do you make these gun laws stricter? You know what I'm saying? They don't sell to felons, okay? But you selling.
Here's the thing. My pops, he a felon.
Yeah.
He bought a gun, so.
But you know what? I guess it depends on felonies don't go away. I guess does it say?
They said it because his felonies happened in mind you, he had a gun charge in New York City.
Oh yeah, that's
so but his felony was back in the 80s. So they were like enough times passed by.
And
honestly, when he went to go get his gun, I don't want to put my pops out there. We've always had a gun in the house.
Yeah.
Was it a dirty gun? 100% probably.
Yeah.
But until I'm thinking he got his legal one in 2009, and he just we was at Academy already getting some, and he just was like, I'm gonna go over here and see if I can buy a gun right quick. He went over there, passed it, everything, and they gave it to him.
It's been so long.
This man's a felon. He has a gun charge. I mean,
but that doesn't mean he's a bad person.
It don't, because
because you got, like I said, this kid just shot up a school and probably doesn't have no kind of criminal record. So how do you go about making stricter gun laws when you have people buying guns who have no criminal records and they're going out and they're shooting schools up?
That's a good question. Like we can go back. The dude in Vegas, no criminal record.
No criminal record.
Dude at Sandy Hook, no criminal record. And this one, I don't want to equivalate them to, but the Boston dude, I mean, they want to say that's terrorism because he's a Muslim.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a criminal record, so it's just like it's hard to test for if you're competent enough to have a gun. And then here's another thing: we don't normally make laws based off of like the extremes. Like, did 17 people die that day? Yeah, it's tragic, but in the overall scheme of things, a school shooting don't happen often enough for it to be like, okay, it's I mean, it happens a lot, but it's not enough for it to be a problem in the sense of like, say 1 million people bought a gun this year, only 8 of them actually did something reckless. So the percentage wise, it's not even 1% of the people that own a gun are doing bad things with them. So it's just like, we want to make laws for the exceptions. So honestly, do I think there's ways to prevent school shootings or just rampages? There's certain ways we can do it.
I feel like the security at schools could be a lot stricter.
At school, for sure. I mean, but we went to a predominantly Mexican and black school, and we had metal detectors, we had random checks, we had police dogs.
Yeah, we did.
But it's just like our school has never been shot up. So why is it because we went to a predominantly Hispanic and black school? Why are we feeling like we in prison, in some type of prison, and these white kids are the ones that are causing, are the ones that are bringing the guns to school and shooting them up? So I feel like, I mean, obviously there's some type of race situation involved, but
look at here. This is perfect. I'm about to explain. I'm gonna have somebody explain it for you. I'm gonna have somebody explain it right now for you. You ready?
What's up?
You ready? I'm gonna have them explain it. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We gonna have them explain it.
Why are you pulling that up?
Because it's you said.
No, I'm saying while you're pulling that up, I mean, I'll give out a couple shout outs. And plus, I'm gonna give you some time at the end of the podcast. You can do some shout outs. I'm gonna shout out. Follow my man at Sealant. Is it Sealant Dope on IG?
Sealant Dope.
Sealant SEALANT
Dope. All together.
Yeah.
All together.
All right.
Look, guys, look. This gonna answer your question right here.
All right.
Moves away from sports.
Sometimes stuff be tripping, you know. You know, technology, man.
Morning.
He has something he wants to say about school shootings. Here is his extra point. Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida. 17 dead, the last report I saw. And everybody sends their thoughts and prayers again because that works so well. This is the 18th high school shooting in America this year, and we have 10 and a half months to go. We've had 290 since 2013. We average about one a week, but there's just nothing we can do. If it was a Muslim or a Mexican doing the shooting, how many new laws and how much money would we spend then to stop the madness? But since it's almost always a white kid, there's just nothing we can do. America has 5% of the world's population, and yet 31% of the world's mass shootings. We're worried about people coming to this country. They should be worried about us going to theirs. Australia had 4 mass shootings between 87 and 96. They passed stricter gun laws and haven't had a single mass shooting since. And here I thought, guns don't kill, people do. Is this the people we are? Last time I said we need to find a way to stop a nut with a gun, and that's all I said. I get an email saying, I'm saving my last bullet to put it right between your eyes. Just another responsible gun owner in America, and I'm taking all bets he's a white guy. So there's just nothing we can do. I'm Dale Hansen. It's getting harder to enjoy the day.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Mr. Dale Hansen gave you your answer right there. I didn't want to be the one to say it.
If you
I have Caucasian white friends. I have them, And I don't like, I don't want to offend people. I don't like to get on the subject of, race. I don't like to get on the subject of politics. Some people just don't agree. And, I don't want to ruin a good friendship off of what your beliefs are. Because deep down inside, I know a lot of my friends, they're good people. People just have different beliefs. But that's why I pulled that up and let them say it. That's coming from a white man, Mr. Dale Hansen.
I mean, and of course, we can always bring up the fact that there's white privilege. We know it exists.
Yeah.
We know it.
They just don't want to be acknowledged by certain people.
So my question is to you though, as a father, like, does that give you some type of fear of bringing your kid to school?
Oh yeah, man. Look, that should fear anybody. It don't matter
father
what
and
race.
a husband of a husband of whose wife works at a school. So.
Yeah, it scares me, and it shouldn't just be me. It should be all race, man. I was watching CNN the other day. I don't know the guy name, but Trump had a press conference, and one of the fathers of a young lady, a young student who passed, he took his time out and he spoke during the press conference.
Right. And
we have to acknowledge the fact that this man's daughter is gone. He'll never see this man's daughter. He'll never see his daughter again.
Right.
And this thing is way beyond race.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't just make it about race, but certain people, that's just the way they are.
Yeah.
And it's always gonna be that way. And that's the reason why a lot of things don't get done the way that they should get done, when really they should. This should be people.
Yeah.
This should just people, because as in schools, for the most part, schools, not so many schools are predominantly just white anymore.
Yeah.
You have your spots in every school now.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
We need to keep our kids safe.
Right.
And they don't need to think, just because you're in a high end area, we in a high end, what I'm saying, we got money, that our kids are safe.
Yeah.
By you having money, it's easier access for your kids to get a hold of these weapons.
True.
Yeah.
So
I think schools, period, should up their security.
Right.
I
mean, and if you got the money for it, I mean, you pay
your
quite a bit of taxes.
Yeah, you pay your taxes.
So I mean, it's a heavy subject, man. And do you think
sad.
it's something that you would address in your music? Cause I know you're an avid gun owner.
Oh yeah,
I know you talk about having.
I keep guns. I keep them in the house.
Yeah. I know you talk about having in your weapon. I mean, in your music, having weapons in your music. But you think that's something that you would address in your music, as far as like speaking out against these type of things?
Yes, definitely. I have a recent song that's gonna come out that I recorded some months back that was talking about the things that happen, with the cops and shooting blacks. Yeah. And I'm not, I'm not the type of person that's just, just gonna talk about things that only happen to blacks, because that's not right. I love all people.
Okay.
So yeah, this is gonna be something that I talked about. I actually talked about Sandy Hooks in one of my previous songs.
I mean, those are kids.
Yeah, those are kids. Those are elementary school kids. Yeah. That when that happened, I feel like the security for these schools should up a long time ago.
And that's the crazy thing, man, because it doesn't happen to you. You feel like a sense of you is like a part of it is like.
It's like I feel
bad. I feel bad, but it didn't happen to me.
So you hit by it, but you really not hit.
Exactly. It doesn't
until you're a parent that loses a child.
Yeah.
And I have two little ones. They haven't started school yet, and I love both of my little ones.
Yeah.
They love me.
Yeah.
If anything happened to any one of them kids, I'm going crazy.
Right.
This guy got online. He got on TV, this press conference, and he spoke with. He spoke with a calm mind. I really, I believe it. I believe this man child has died, but the way that he got up there and spoke is just like, wow.
How do you not?
I'm going crazy.
So
you threatened my child the wrong way.
Yeah.
I'm at your face, and I got 3 clips, and I'm loaded, and it's going down, because it's gonna be you before it's my children.
I'm feeling you.
It's not just like that. It's gonna be you before it's my wife. It's gonna be you before it's, if any of my close homeboys call me. I don't keep in contact much with Benny.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So
you know I'm ready when it's time for
I got
kids.
a funny question for you then. Like this happened in Florida like last week or the week before. A guy was in a store, right? And a family with their kids, the kids was acting up, I guess. So the guy grabs one of the kids and spanks spank somebody else's kids. And the father was there, and he had the nerve to just call the cops and wait for the cops to get there. I know for facts you wouldn't handle this situation that way, but I want to know how you. What would you have? What would do you? What like? You don't.
Look here. I'm a disciplined guy. I'm a disciplined type of guy. I whoop ass.
Okay.
Lee, my wife is not necessarily the ass whooping type. You know, she like to talk because you know what, you kids don't learn from just whoopings all the time, and I understand that. You know,
quite
I did
well.
too. I got my ass whooped. You know,
and
but kids understand. They know. You know. I think you before you just start whooping ass right off top. I think you do need to explain to your kids why you should and shouldn't do these things.
Right.
But this situation that you talk on, I'm a disciplined type of guy. So if my kid is acting up in a grocery store, and if I'm not handling it at the moment, it's already in my head. When we get out here to this car, or we get to this house, I'm whooping ass.
Yeah.
Act out. You know, I'm gonna tell you to stop, hold on to the basket, or get in the basket. You acting up, okay, cool, keep on. I'm gonna handle it. For this man